Good day, students. Welcome to today's lesson. Today, we discover how different vertebrates reproduce, the special organs involved, and the amazing way male and female cells come together to create new life. Get ready to dive into the wonders of reproduction. Before that, let's look at what we learned in our previous lesson. In our last lesson, we defined crop pests and diseases. We classified insect pests. We also discussed ways to control pests. And finally, we described different crop diseases caused by fungi, bacteria, and viruses. Now, let's see the lesson objectives of this lesson. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to 1. Define reproduction. 2. Explain types of reproduction. 3. Describe the reproductive system in some vertebrates. Let's get started. What is reproduction? Reproduction is the biological process by which organisms give rise to offspring, ensuring the continuity of their species. It allows for transferring genetic information from one generation to the next. Let's look at the types of reproduction. There are two main types of reproduction. These are asexual and sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is the production of new individuals from one parent without fertilization. There is no fusion of gametes, such as sperm and egg, and all offspring inherit the exact genetic material from their parents. There are several types of asexual reproduction in animals. 1. Binary fusion. This is a single cell that splits into two identical cells. It can be seen in an amoeba. 2. Budding. This is a small outgrowth that develops into a new individual. It can be seen in a hydra. 3. Sporulation. Organisms produce spores that are capable of developing into new individuals. An example is fungi like rhizopus. 4. Parthenogenesis. This is a form of reproduction where an egg develops into an individual without fertilization by a sperm. An example is a honeybee. 5. Schizogony. This is multiple fission. The cell's nucleus divides several times before splitting into many daughter cells. An example is Plasmodium. 6. Fragmentation. The body of the organism breaks into parts, and each part develops into a new organism. An example is Planaria, also known as a flatworm. Having discussed asexual reproduction, let's look at sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction involves two parents, a male and a female, and it requires the fusion of gametes, such as sperm and egg, to form a zygote. Offspring inherit a unique combination of genetic traits from both parents, resulting in genetic variation. Examples of sexual reproduction are found in mammals and flowering plants. We will look at the differences between asexual and sexual reproduction. 1. In asexual reproduction, one parent is involved, while in sexual reproduction, two parents are involved. 2. In asexual reproduction, no gamete is formed. While in sexual reproduction, gametes are formed. 3. In asexual reproduction, there is no fertilization, but in sexual reproduction, fertilization is involved. 4. Offspring are identical in asexual reproduction, while in sexual reproduction, offspring vary genetically. Having seen different types of reproduction and their differences, let's look at the reproductive system in some vertebrates. We will start with fish. Fishes exhibit sexual reproduction, but fertilization is external. Fishes are unisexual, and their reproductive system is found within the abdomen. The male reproductive system of tilapia fish consists of two testes and a male duct leading to the genital opening. In the female reproductive system of tilapia fish, two ovaries produce egg cells with a small amount of yolk. These are discharged into the body cavity and wafted into the oviducts, which open internally. The oviducts lead posteriorly and open again into the genital opening. Now, let's move on to the reproductive system in birds. The male reproductive system of domestic fowl consists of two large and ovoid testes, which are attached to the outer edges of the kidneys. Birds generally do not have penis. In many birds, the sperm ducts expand at their posterior ends to form seminal vesicles. In the female reproductive system of domestic fowl, only the left ovary is functioning. The single ovary produces ova, also known as eggs, in capsules attached to the ovary by short stalks. The ovary also produces the yolk. That's it for this lesson. I believe you enjoyed the lesson. Please, attempt the following assignment. 1. Define reproduction. 2. List and explain types of reproduction. 3. List 4 types of asexual reproduction. Before you go, let's summarize what we learned in this lesson. In this lesson, we define reproduction as the biological process by which organisms produce offspring. It can be asexual or sexual. The asexual reproduction includes methods like budding and fragmentation, while sexual reproduction involves gametes and genetic variation. In fish reproduction, fish reproduce sexually with external fertilization, while birds have specialized reproductive organs. The males have testes and vas deferens, and females usually have a single functional ovary. In our next class, we will discuss reproductive systems in mammals like humans. Thanks for being here. See you in our next lesson.